I'm back in the call.
Oh, we're echoing. Someone's echoing.
Sorry, I've just left the room now. Is that better?
Okay, you can see the thing. I need to. Okay, we are reconnected, but it's probably a whole new thing on Twitch. So let me just see if I can go.
Okay, you're back on Twitch. Yes, that's working again.
Yeah, but it's a whole new video. It's not part of the previous stream, right?
Yeah, like the title and stuff hasn't come back.
No, the title is there. I can see the title.
Why does your title not show up on my side of Twitch? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's just taken a while. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. Sorry we had my internet went down for a bit, so I still have the same users listed, but I don't know how right that is because I've got Finding Filene on here. Hi. Judge Judy Slayer, Jen NV, and Cephalopodunk. I don't know if you guys are here or if Rana Strange is still here or anything. So like, come say hi. Let us know the stream chat is working because I'm not trusting the numbers I'm seeing on my screen because this is now a whole different separate stream on the channel. So hi, thank you for bearing with us. Sorry guys, can you see now?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
It's
again.
the fourth book. Okay, cool. So we are live. It's all good. Let's continue. For some reason, what is going on? Jesus.
Yeah.
Something. Vocal warm-up.
Bing bang, walla bing bang.
Walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh walla bing bang, walla bing bang. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. I was with her.
This stream now demonetized for copyrighted content.
Yes, thank you.
I ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Well, I always knew it would be a white boy that did that to me.
That's the peril of loving a white boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, don't worry. I'm just having a joke at your expense. It's fine. Not
We
like
have two white boys in the chat, anyways.
It was not. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like I was getting paid for this anyway in the first place. So back on. Okay.
The Animal Crossing Fringe Festival footage, it was pretty much the only person whose stuff got copyright claim was Bradley's video game.
Why must I ruin everything for everyone?
There's not a way.
Oh my god, no. Okay, right, cool.
Back.
What is
Blame Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's right. How appropriate.
Okay, I have a question. Like we saw the picture of the victim with the book, and the book looked like it was half eaten from the top for some reason. I don't know why.
Ooh.
No! No! There you go, Phantom of the Opera returns.
Order! Order!
Hey, you see? Look at that! Look!
Yes.
No, you haven't added it yet, okay. It's just like I said, isn't it, my darling?
Yes, sir! Patricia's always right, sir.
Let us study the receipt for the books purchased.
Oh, that's
by-
Brad.
Oh,
Sorry, because I've been disconnected from the video, it seems.
What have you?
what?
Can you see? Have you pressed live watch stream?
He's in here.
Like if you hover over Murray's name, you could see watch stream. Cause like you're in this, you're still in this the right room for it.
Yeah, I just can't see the video of the actual
What are you
game
on,
here.
mobile or desktop?
Desktop.
Okay, so hover on Murray's name,
Okay, yep.
and you should be able to see like sort of a little tiny screen capture of the video. And it should have something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an option to watch stream.
Yeah, no, I can watch that, but still, even when I've clicked into that, it just says, you've been disconnected, sit tight, we're patching you back in.
Oh.
Then how
Sorry.
how can we hear you?
'Cause I think I'm still in the thing, but I just can't see your stream of the actual game. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, wait, I'm going back. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm finding feel I had to hit the video play again. Yeah, internet is fun.
Internet is fun. This isn't a copyright song. La 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 la.
Shall I?
la.
Okay, hold
Internet
on.
is fun.
Let me stop this and start it again for you guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Uh,
The stream with the cricket noise.
can you see it now?
Cricket noises.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
There we go.
Hey. Anyway, then Zix, let us study the receipt for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Mrs. Beach, the titles once again, if you please.
Oh yes, of course. The picture of Monsieur somebody or the other.
Picture of Monsieur Lecoq.
What's it, yearnings?
Canterbury earnings.
A meal for someone?
A meal for Gabbaro, in fact. The court has just heard the witness remembers the book titles flawlessly, save for a few minor details. Mrs. Beat's powers of recollection can only be described as exceptional.
Did you hear that, Rolly? The gentleman paid me a compliment.
Yes, sir. Flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless.
Ryunosuke?
There are only
But
three
there's-
books in the-
Sorry,
Oh,
but there are only 3 books on the receipt, and Mrs. Beat mentioned 4.
There's nothing surprising about that. So, didn't come in for my own line. Clearly the fourth
No,
book is
no
that which
one's
is shown in the
done that.
photographic print.
I'm sorry, Counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the fourth book be omitted from the receipt?
It's not at all, my lord. As the photograph clearly shows, the fourth book was found in the victim's clutches.
No one can speak English anymore.
In other words, it belongs to the victim.
The victim was holding her own book?
I wonder what became of that fourth book.
Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by the investigating officers at Scotland Yard. I have it here as evidence.
You will submit that and the aforementioned photographic print to the court, please, Counsel.
My pleasure, my lord.
Leg, 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 leg.
Leg.
The second crime scene photograph in the live show. The fourth book has been entered into the court record. Thank you for flying Ace Attorney Airlines.
Okay.
Right, so that's the book.
See, it's been.
Something's happened to it.
Oh, I know what's happened to it.
Yeah, I also think I know, but we'll see. Because.
Brad doesn't know because he has no context.
Yeah, here's no context for that. Yeah.
Thank you for flagging
This is
it.
what I thought had happened.
You're right. You'd never be able to read it in this state, especially not the latter pages.
What a
No
terrible
spoilers.
waste. Judging from the scorched edges of the paper, I think the damage must have occurred very recently.
A book recently damaged by fire. Why does that seem to raise a red flag with me?
If you tune into last week's show, you may know.
For the benefit who those who don't know, you know the Juror 4 I mentioned and how she was sort of a semi-witness of the situation.
Mhm.
So what happened was they had a fight, she and the husband had a fight, and
Huh?
there was a fire, and she was throwing books out the window. I'm afraid I don't know any English literature at all. Yeah, I have to get recommendations from Sasuke Natsume. So it would
Me
be
either.
something I've heard. Wait a minute. The Lion's Pride? That's strange. I think I have heard of a book by that name before. And very recently, too.
So yeah, it was the
Right.
favorite book.
Of the husband.
Yes.
Prosecution rests. I have nothing
This is not
further
case
to add.
1. No, Finding Feline. This is case 4 of game 1.
Yep.
But this isn't even the first ever Ace Attorney game. This is like the latest in the long series. Nope, it's not case 1, Finding Feline. It's you got. This isn't even the first bit of case 1. We've had this halfway through
Thank you
case
for
4.
flying Ace Attorney. Yes, very simple. This is not case 1. No, definitely not. This is like his second case in Britain, but not case
Yes.
1 per se. No.
So it's a prequel to the whole series.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, here you are. Do you fast
Various
forward?
longer route to the accused lodgings that you tried to establish in your summation examination, not execution. And the attempted discrediting of the witness's past recollections in your cross-examination.
We just murdered the hero. Futile? I walked right into this, didn't I? Naruto. Yeah.
See, everything we've said is true.
So, in the original Japanese version of the games, Phoenix Wright's name is something Rhino. You know something. I forgot what the first bit is. It gets translated to Phoenix Wright in the English localization. And so this is his ancestor, Ryonosuke Naruhodo. And Naruto is a Japanese term for I see.
It's Naruhodo something.
Ryo something or other.
Naruhodo.
I forget.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pun. Yeah, Ace Attorney is full of puns. That's why you have to
My
troll.
darling.
Yes, Pat. Marry me, Pat.
Okay.
Yes, Pat. Marry me, Pat.
You're already married though.
So, perhaps ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their positions.
I'm just wondering what our next door neighbors think because
course.
Andrew is just yelling, "Yes, Pat, marry me, Pat."
Should the court waste any more time on this Nipponese travesty? Or is the decision you have to make all too apparent already?
Drama music.
To have heard all of the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. The trial has run its course.
Juro 1 is guilty. What did he do?
Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid we're in a terribly precarious position. Yes, I know. I too hear the music.
I know! I too hear the music. I don't know where it's coming from. But if I fight back the wrong way now, it could very well just make matters worse. There's someone in this fan, because Herlock in this game has a violin. And someone with this fan art of like how the music is just him playing in the stands. And like when like the sort of Phantom of the Opera music comes in, Varrock has to look back at him. Can you please not do that whenever I'm talking? No.
Okay, so this. What should we do? Raise an objection?
What else is this game if not raising the objection, the video game? It is your job. It is your code. It is your code word.
It is your
The last
duty.
word. It is the last word in the stage adaptation of this game.
Yes. It'll be the last word. Okay.
Yeah, it always closes with objection.
No, my learned friend, it's over. That last cross-examination was your final chance to establish a credible defense, and you failed. Die has been cast. There is no more room for debate.
Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but think of what to say. Please, one brain cell in the room.
If I may, Lord Benseep, it seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point.
Your insignificant little Eastern Isle must be a lawless hole indeed. Well, I know all about lawless holes.
I bet you do.
for-
Sorry.
For a lowly judicial assistant to have the audacity to intervene at a moment like this.
She Revenge, hello. With the power of my boyfriend vested in me.
Hi, everyone. Honey.
I
Yeah.
wasn't invested in you.
Hi, she Revenge.
Lol, what? Yeah, finding Phil. I know you showed up a little bit later, but this is part of the Goes for Brad. And everyone will chat with you.
Yeah.
I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh!
One of this land's great guiding principles is tolerance. So, the court will hear you, madam.
Is it really though?
Ah,
Go ahead, Mr. Sato. Please.
very well. Pray, what insight can you give us? What have we all overlooked in this matter that you see fit to pursue further?
Well, the court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished.
I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you?
Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think? It's just possible that this new evidence might be the decisive proof we've been waiting for. The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leanings in a moment.
And you've got the update already, yeah?
And of course, she's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why. So we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as thoroughly as possible. Did we not do that?
Oh, they probably haven't accounted for that yet in the game. So it's like, if you haven't done it already, do that now. Yeah, so we've got that. Yeah, the back cover is badly burnt. We've established that already.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
Is that it? Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. We're good.
Okay.
She's just reminding you. If you haven't done it, now's a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I understand. And thank you, Mr. Sato. This is it. Sato-san has managed to win us one last chance here. I can't let it go to waste.
You might need to save it, though.
The defense wishes to present evidence, my lord. God, that's so beautiful done live.
Very well. The defense may present one further piece of evidence. Evidence that apparently offers profound insight into this case and has hitherto been overlooked.
Take that!
The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. The fourth book found in the victim's hand.
Objection!
We've already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being in the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. Pursuing the matter further would be a flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know.
Ah!
Yes, I'm afraid, counsel, I must concur with the prosecution on this matter. Okay. When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that the evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. So I must insist that you elaborate, Counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, yes. Yes, my lord. It's,
Naruhodo. I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence, so we might get leg. Which means you may very well be on the right track.
Yes, I think you might be right.
So, Counsel, precisely where is the vital clue to this case which this fourth book conceals?
Got it!
It! Would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question.
The back? What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp!
So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? It is undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing.
Natural, you say? And what of it, my Nipponese friend?
Oh,
Ooh. Try to concede the point. If it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day, pray, do enlighten us all. What truth does this charred book hide?
a charred book. There is just one possibility here which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. Alright, I'll explain my theory.
Don't keep us waiting any longer then, Counsel. Explain this theory of yours.
Finding feline, oh my god. From the chat.
What are you suggesting that you can ascertain from the fire damage this sorry tome has suffered?
Its content is
Did you open the door?
hell rising.
It's...
No, what do we know about the book?
It's owner.
No, wait, I was looking at the chat, sorry. Hold on a second. Its owner?
The train is egging you on. Unnatural. I in my undead life have died many times holding burnt things. Finding feline is like just on it. How about the book's owner?
I beg your pardon?
But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor. After all, it's obviously hers.
The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has very credible answers.
Good gracious! How can you possibly...
Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise.
You really are the Reaper.
Do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry.
Counsel, the defense's response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of this trial.
You say that the trial will go on 500 years from now.
So tell the court, who do you claim is the owner of this burnt book?
Oh, there's a PC.
That's her lot.
Take that!
Bam! The answer is that the book belongs to the couple who own the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb. Bin. The landlords.
The landlords!
And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know. But of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today, is none other than Mrs. Garrydap herself. Oh my goodness, me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mr. Garrydap's wife. I'm his maid. Things would be so much easier if you would just drop the pretense. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garrydap's house? I would never presume to know all of the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused's landlady, you say? To implicate this hard-working member of the public, you will smirch her with a shred of evidence, or a bread of evidence.
A slice of loaf.
Your actions are unforgivable.
A toast which I cannot have. This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, and another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garrydap's house.
Lord, sort of incident, Counsel.
A fire, my lord. I think that was you when you did it.
Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride. Oh, he's angry.
Lion's Pride?
By Jove, the very same title as the subject of this debate.
Oh, dear me, staring his teeth with a pipe.
Objection!
That's right. Yeah, he does that.
This is risible. All you've told the court is that a book by the same name is involved in a fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burned to ashes. Entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime.
Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you the cause of the fire was marital discord. Marital. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garrydap was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garrydap even amid the flames.
Oh, how awful! I can't even imagine being so horrid to the one you love, can you, Rolly?
Absolutely not, sir. My Patricia would never raise a finger against me, sir.
Oh.
Had all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. And then the wife started hurling things at me. There was I, back up against the window under heavy enemy fire.
Heavy and enemies.
Incendiary books incoming, 10 to the dozen.
The man had his back up against the window, and he had burning books thrown at him. Gracious, goodness gracious. Are you suggesting that the book was thrown through a window and landed coincidentally at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
No! A thorough investigation of the surrounding area was conducted the very evening of the incident. There is no report of the Garrydale's window pane being broken.
That's quite true. We also saw no sign of broken glass when we visited the Garrydap household. But it's not conceivable that the window was open at the time in...
Not even remotely. Let us not forget the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it. No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter.
Are you sure about that? Ah,
It was a fire.
There isn't. That would be a big reason if you don't know them.
Does the defense postulate the scenario in all seriousness, Counsel? Do you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene was a flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Garadem's wife?
I believe is a possibility, my lord. Who's that yelling? Oh,
No.
Joan. Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward. A mean coward. Really? Claiming there are little tips in the whole neighborhood alike, honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance's sake. How could you? It's nothing to do with the beastly case, not any of it. All you've done is sully your family names. Ugh. No, I assure you that was never my intention. Dragging an upsetting citizen's name to the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense.
Well, she's already kind of admitted it in her rage.
Yep.
I should box your ears, that's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable.
Right.
Here we go.
How long have we sat here now, listening to this Nipponese spouting out his fancy foreign theories? But think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could possibly have stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with a moustache, and he ran away from the scene too.
I do declare you're right.
It's true.
Yes! What did I tell you?
Makes sense to me.
Sorry? What's that?
Oh, God.
Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. What is your position, Lord Van Zeeks?
Wine and glass again. In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. Then one must always exercise patience in order to savor the best vintage.
You never get around to drinking the damn thing. No! Wait! The mystery of the fourth book still hasn't been...
Leg! Looks like your predilection, my learned friend. Study them on your own time.
Let's enjoy the leg. The leg. The leg.
The leg has finally made its appearance.
Hallelujah. What do you think of the leg? Are you able to do this?
Oh yeah, I could do that. That's fine. Just that on a table. Yeah, doable.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Tiara wasn't sure because it's too high.
I didn't say anything about that. You're the one who had questions.
No, I had questions about whether Bragg could do it. Then you said you were worried because it might be too high a counter. Like, could you get your
When did I say that? Don't put words in my mouth.
You were clearly wondering about that at one point. I was like, oh, okay. But like,
Well, I'm not
Who
that
asked
geek,
you?
sure. I know about Brad.
Oh, the infamous leg.
The leg has finally made an appearance. All is fine now. All we need to do was leg. What? No, forgive
Yes,
the
actually!
discourtesy this
Where
time?
was the forgive the discourtesy?
Yeah, he's a pray, forgive a discourtesy, kaponk.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Also, how tall is bloody Van Zeeks?
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
I guess he feels like he's like 6'5" or something ridiculous like that.
This is such a weird game mechanic. Oh my god.
Thank you for that unambiguous response.
That's twice now. It's over.
Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up.
Misu Sato?
Have you forgotten? Battle isn't over yet.
If you're not suggesting.
Of course, the defense has the right to another summation examination at this point. You could still convince the jurors to change the match. We have one more chance.
My lord! The defense asked to exercise its right to a summation examination.
You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve?
Do you ever drink your damn wine? I don't intend to trick anybody.
He doesn't even drink wine, he just has it for dramatic effect.
I intend to uncover the truth. This is no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined.
What?
Uh,
What?
to be continued. Well,
We can, but if people are tired, I can understand us stopping for now and continuing next week. It's up to you guys.
I might have to call it a night just because I'm fading a little bit, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
that's alright.
Yeah, because like when we voice act, I know it takes longer as well. So that's cool. So if we can continue on and not voice act, and if you want to go, you can go. That's fine. Or like we can call it quits and like do it next week. So it's up to everybody how they feel and stuff. So
Well, we got the leg.
we got
So
the
Brad
leg.
got the
We
leg.
got the leg, that is the most important part.
Yeah.
Well, if you do decide to go, like, what? Any final thoughts?
No, good fun! Good fun!
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
What do you make of Van Zeek's highly dramatic Dracula?
I don't know, like, but I love his outfit. I'm just like, he's very deadpan most of the time, though. Honestly,
Yes.
he's not as vocally as I was imagining. But his movements are super are super flamboyant. That's where it comes out. And that leg on the table, yes, so unnecessary. I love it.
And all the wine.
Yeah, all the wine and
Oh,
everything. But,
why?
like that he doesn't drink. But like I don't I know what you mean by his deadpan. And I'm wondering what is he like when he's not in the courtroom? We haven't gotten to see much of that yet. We saw him talking with Strongheart a bit, but that was it.
Well, you'll get a chance. Is all I'll say about that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Thank you, Brad. Bradley Store. You can find
Aw.
him at
Thanks so much
Brad
for having
Store.
me, everyone.
Yeah.
Ah.
Find him at what Twitter twitter.com/Red Store. No
At Brad Store.
no
no
I think that's
relation
it. I think yes.
no relation to Michael Storer, who has won a cycling stage.
I did have to look that up when you tweeted me about it. I was just like, I had no idea what it was.
So did he? Was he?
He's not related to me. It's no. I think the only famous relative I have is Australian country singer Sarah Storer. Like that's the
Ah.
only thing I can think of.
Well, there you go.
Oh, like actually related to you.
I think distantly related, but like not any connection I could actually go. Well, this person is married here. Blah blah blah.
Right.
I think we're somehow connected. Oh,
Aw. Oh, but thanks for joining us. I hope you
Anyway.
had a good time.
thank you. I had a wonderful time. Thank you all so much for having me.
Oh,
No,
it
it
was
was
Yay.
a
good to
pleasure.
come and join in.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh.
What about everybody else? Do you guys want to continue? Do you want to do it next week? And like, if
I
you,
think just do it next week because I know the next week will be quite long. We'll be
Okay.
here for a while.
oh, like trial part 2 will be long. Okay. Right.
It's quite long.
Yeah.
It's quite long and quite involved. It's about as long as this one was.
Yeah, because I think like if you voice act, obviously it's gonna be longer. So maybe we.
I think they did well for time considering like how other streams have gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say keep it to next week because I'll be here till like 5 a.m.
Cool. Cool. Yay! Thank you everybody for coming and joining me.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay!
everyone.
Thank you, people in chat. If
Yes,
you are
thank
into
you,
the
everyone.
idea of a stage why is the gameplay? The live stage adaptation of The Great Ace Attorney, hit me up at Creatrix Tiara because I don't know how this is a thing that is potentially happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because it won't let me exit straight from there. That's why I have to go into game and stuff. Let's just exit game.
Back to title, maybe. Or...
Alright. It makes me do this all the time. Okay.
Yeah, Mari. You can find Mari at Mari Still Plays. Hobbs is at AR Hobbs.
Hi, sure. AR_Hobbs. Not that I do much,
I'm
but I'm
putting
about.
yeah. So if you want to find AR Hobbs, it's AR_Hobbs on Twitter. I'm putting links
Yeah.
in the chat. If you want to find me, it's Mari Still Plays.
Yeah, Mari Still Writes on Twitter.
Oh yes, still right.
And I'm Creatrix Tiara.
Yeah.
Pretty much as my name is. Anyway,
Aw.
yeah.
Thanks
for joining us.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody. So Finding Filene, Judge Judy Slayer, Rana Strange joined us, Cephalopodunk, Jan and ENV, Jane NV maybe? Jane NV, I'm not sure how you say your name. But thank you all for joining. It was lovely to have you guys here. And thank you, Shy Revenge, for following and Finding Filene, and Rana for following from the other account. Yeah, so we do this every
Followers
Saturday.
are just variations on Rana.
Yeah, we do this every Saturday, GMT plus 10 or 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time. I also stream 12 p.m. Monday to Friday. Mondays and Wednesdays is freelance journalism. Tuesdays, Thursdays is book writing, and then Fridays it's old school adventure gaming. We're doing Legend of Kyrandia 1 at the moment with my sister, who shouts directions at me over Discord while I try to follow them. So it's a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us, and bye.